Electronic discovery. What's the big deal? Listen up, because this is important. You know all that stuff you do online, emails, texts, Google searches, even that embarrassing fan fiction you wrote, it doesn't just disappear. It's all out there, just waiting to be found. And that, my friends, is where eDiscovery comes in. eDiscovery is basically the process of finding, collecting, and reviewing electronically stored information for legal cases. Think of it like detective work, but instead of dusting for fingerprints, you're sifting through terabytes of data, and trust me, there's a lot of data out there. But here's the thing, eDiscovery isn't just for lawyers anymore. It's become a crucial tool in the fight against cybercrime. Why? Because when hackers strike, they leave behind a digital trail. And that trail, if followed correctly, can lead investigators right to their virtual doorstep. Cybersecurity's secret weapon, eDiscovery in action. Alright, let's talk about how eDiscovery is actually used in cybersecurity. Imagine this, a company gets hit with a ransomware attack. Their systems are down, their data is being held hostage, and they're sweating bullets. What do? Call in the eDiscovery experts, of course. These digital detectives spring into action using specialized tools to track down the source of the attack, identify the compromised systems, and recover any stolen data. They're like the digital equivalent of those guys who clean up crime scenes, except instead of bleach and hazmat suits, they use software and algorithms. But eDiscovery isn't just about reacting to attacks. It can also be used proactively to strengthen cybersecurity defenses. By analyzing past incidents, companies can identify vulnerabilities in their systems and implement stronger security measures. It's like studying security footage after a robbery. You learn how the criminals got in and what you can do to stop it from happening again. And here's the best part, eDiscovery isn't just for big corporations with deep pockets. There are affordable tools and services available to businesses of all sizes. So, even if you're running a small mom-and-pop shop, you can still benefit from the power of eDiscovery. Unmasking the culprits' eDiscovery tools and techniques. Now let's get down to the nitty-gritty, the tools and techniques used in eDiscovery. First up, we have data identification and collection. This is where investigators use special software to scan through mountains of data and pinpoint the relevant information. It's like using a metal detector to find a needle in a haystack. Except the needle is an incriminating email and the haystack is a server farm the size of a small country. Once the data is collected, it needs to be processed and analyzed. This involves things like keyword searching, deduplication, getting rid of duplicate files, and data visualization, turning boring spreadsheets into fancy charts and graphs. It's basically like taking a giant jigsaw puzzle, sorting the pieces by color and shape, and then trying to put it together. Finally, there's review and production, where the relevant information is identified, reviewed for privilege, making sure it's not protected by attorney-client confidentiality or something, and then handed over to the appropriate parties. This is the part where lawyers get involved, and let's be honest, things usually get a lot more complicated and expensive from here on out. From Enron to Sony, eDiscovery tales from the trenches. Now, for the fun part, real-life examples of eDiscovery in action. Remember the Enron scandal? Of course you do. It was only the biggest accounting fraud in American history. Well, eDiscovery played a key role in bringing down those corporate crooks. Investigators used emails, financial records, and other digital evidence to expose Enron's shady dealings and bring its executives to justice. And then there was the Sony Pictures hack. Remember that time North Korea allegedly got its knickers in a twist over a Seth Rogen movie and decided to hack a major Hollywood studio? Yeah, good times. eDiscovery helped Sony piece together the attack, identify the culprits. These are just a couple of high-profile examples, but eDiscovery is used in countless cases every day, from intellectual property theft to corporate espionage to good old-fashioned fraud. It's like the Swiss Army knife of digital investigations, versatile, effective, and always there when you need it.